Hello, welcome back. Last time I performed a very unlikely escape. Don't press south or you have to do it all again. Alright, so jump over this wall. True or false, you are not a room that I solved from here. What are you about? What is this? I don't know. I guess, okay, so there's some curtains there. Yeah, okay, so what? I don't have any sky keys right now. There's one there. Okay, right, so open that door and you can get that south. This feels like a, it's been too long. I've forgotten the name of rooms in Tower of Destiny, but, utility closet? I think that's what I called it. That thing at the end of Block Hills 1. Okay, well, some kind of lock here. What is to the north? Aha, okay, so similar trick as down there. We're going to have to be up high going up there. Are there enough blocks for that? We need 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well that's a problem for later. Maybe there's something else behind the curtains in places I didn't look. Riddles 3! Okay. Is this sky? It is, okay. Alright, first of all, are all these curtains hiding walls? Since they're curtains, I can't necessarily trust them. So I'll do a quick sweep to check for trickery. Alright, everything is as it looks. Okay, well this is the closest. Let's start here. Something about this feels very familiar. Don't know what my goal is yet. I could simply ditch these, that's an option. That is unlikely to be what I want to do, but it is an option. And once the room is clear, I can hop over there and claim a key. Just do the simple things first. Push the monster blocks away, observe the elevation mechanisms. I marooned those blocks, but that's okay. That's an in, that's an out. Here's a bunch of blocks again. And then there's you. So looks like somewhere among these 3 rooms, from one of them I'm going to get a monster block out. Right one looks easiest by far. However, that seems unlikely to work, except it works perfectly. What? Ah, not quite. It's too close to the edge, of course. Okay. Gotcha. So nothing's coming out of there and going anywhere of interest. I mean, I guess I could put it in this row, but that seems unlikely to help anything. Okay, so this one has ice. Maybe some vague plausibility of getting something somewhere I might want. Not super easily. But what about with some difficulty? So if these smash together, that creates a spot where one of those could maybe slide down there. If I stacked those first, that still wouldn't do it. Middle one doesn't seem particularly likely. So these are different. What's you? You're nothing. Wired to nothing at all. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Would that be useful for some reason? Why would it? What is happening? Riddles. 3 of them. I do not know what is happening in this room. Something gotta be sacrificed here. So one of these. That's the theory, at least. Any of these that can come out can go here. So the fact that it could be any of them... 1, 2, 3... The fact that it could be any of them makes it a little harder to focus my efforts. This seems like a pretty ironclad situation, right? Well... No? No, this is Pacific. Aha, so what if the goal is to import a block here, and get something over top and walk over to Sleeping Monster block, but I would have to elevate and have... Okay, that's not necessarily impossible, so let's see, how would this look if I were doing it? Intermediately, I would do that after having imported a... oh, actually, maybe I don't have to import anything. Hold on. I think I do, yes. But if I had one push block imported right here, I could walk over everything and get this there. Okay, so maybe it is the rightmost one. Okay, so then the puzzle becomes get a push block out of here, or here. Pretty sure nothing's coming out of this one. No, I'm not. Let's look here. I can trivially stack some stuff. If I have a stack... It's not really anywhere productive to put that, is there? Now this is all pacified. Okay, so hold on. Can I get help from the monster block? I don't think that can go anywhere. I'd have to hold this while being up here, which would mean something like... Stack of 2 here... Okay. That's doable. Kinda. Okay, stack of 3 turns into stack of 2... Okay, stack of 3. That's also doable, I believe. Somehow. Sure, totally. Eins. Zwei, actually. But now I'm on the wrong side. So stacking that there isn't quite going to work that way. I would already have to have drei. Or leave something here? That doesn't work, though. One unused block. Okay, so hang on. If I push this aside... Bring you in here... Oh. That's okay. You can still go where I want you to go, kinda. Kinda. Okay, now wait. This might be productive, actually. If that were aside... Okay, I have a stack of 2 in here now. One of those is doomed. Okay, that was not a useful placement. So I can just bring that out. And actually leave it in the useful spot. If I had put you in a more useful spot, okay. Things be happening. This actually needed to go here. This goes here. Okay. This is interesting. Drei, there we go. Stack of 3. Okay, now why did I want a stack of 3? It took long enough, I have no idea anymore. So by rotating around, I can move you away from that wall. You sure about that? Doesn't seem like it happened. I can move away from this wall. Why the heck did I want a stack of 3 for? I had a reason once. I don't know what it was. Okay. Right, I was flooring this area. I wanted the stack of 3 to be... This is what I was doing. Okay, it was that. Here we go, so now Monster Block can move at least a little bit. Something is happening. Is it something I like? Yes, it is. Here we go. Monster Block is freed, sorta. Did I want to stack that thing? Seems likely. So let's prepare for that, because that gives me the most options. Okay. Now, I think I want to put you... Oh, I want to stack you again, don't I? Do I have the means to do that? I think so? Somehow? You are going to have to be sacrificed to that hole, huh? That might end up being okay. I don't like it, though. What is this? What am I doing? Nothing good. Well, first of all, bring that back. Why? Where's that gonna go? I guess... Wait, what? Oh, so I can never get a second one up here once I lose blocks in that row. That's not quite true. There was a moment when I had one. Okay, let's keep that, because that's valuable. Ditch this. Put it here. Do I have a plan? I had something that felt like a plan a little while ago. Not sure it really feels that way anymore. So here's a stack of 2. Here we go. Here's a stack of 3 with Monster Block on top. Why have I done this? Well, the idea was... this could go here and be toppled over to put a Monster Block on the outside. However, that wasn't even really my goal. It would get the puzzle done, though. But I don't have enough blocks in here to do such a thing. This room is pretty funny. How many did I pit? 1? 2? Just 1. With just 1 more block. It would take 3 to get here. Leaving 1 to hold the Monster Block, put it in that non-pacified spot, and do nothing of worth. So I don't think that was it. Okay. In case I care about that, that's how you do that task. Extract 1 single push block from either of these is a goal that I have. This one... Okay, instead of just going in and doing things, let's analyze. If a stack of 3 were here and I could walk there... Okay, so I do have 5 blocks. I don't need a stack of 3 there. No, no, no. It's simpler. Stack of 2 here. Oh, and if the Monster Block is on top, then I'm done. Wait, hold on. I think what I did was useful. So... 1, 2, 3. Here, here, and either here or here. Stack of 2 there. I mean I have to rescue all of these. Now, it doesn't matter what I stack, because I can claim one of these Monster Blocks without too much trouble, and bring a push block out instead of a Monster Block. Because if I have a stack of 2 here and I'm there, I push it over, I hop off, I get this out of the way, I push this south, I have a block out. If that block is a Monster Block, then it can be sacrificed. If it's a push block, then it can go here, and I think from there can be used to retrieve one of these Monster Blocks in such a way that I can do the same hop off and get it on the altar. So either way is fine. Now let's see how this went. brought 3 up there, marooned 1 in that spot that's a little uncomfortable. Stack that. I could have done those in 1 step. Okay, but the tricky part was getting the monster block away from its location so it could move freely. Can I do that without losing one of my other blocks? Because I do need all 5. It looks like this is lost right now. Looks like. But maybe that's false? Okay, so let's do this then. Well, sure, let's just input to there and undo to where I want to be. Okay, so that's where monster block moved. I could put that aside now if I wanted. Okay, here's an idea. Is that good for anything? No. Well, yeah. It's not great. No, the monster block is the one that needs to go here, isn't it? Well, but then I'm losing a push block. With only 4, I can't do what I want to do. Okay, now if I exchange the monster block for another kind of block here, a bridge of this shape would work. Okay, now hold on. So let's go back to when... So there was a time when I had monster blocks stacked. Okay, how did I do that? Let's see, that's in the redo buffer, right? No, I did not make that change. I was going to make it so that if you interrupt one of those, the redo buffer would be all filled up. Oh, right, but that was a actual technical nightmare to implement. So that's why I didn't do it. Okay, but this was the state of things that I wanted. Now, the only issue here is that this now requires me to somehow get all 3 of those back. I don't think there's a way to do that. Like, this one would have to move north or south. For that to happen, there might be a way, but that would put something here, but that's okay, as long as that something's not a monster block. Is this what I think? I don't know, maybe. So as long as that something's not a monster block, then you could go here for a moment, but I'm not getting in now. Okay, let's have these stacked then. Well, I still don't want that to be a monster block. I want it to be another kind. Didn't I have another kind? Well, not with the monster block having moved, no. Alright, let's put the monster aside. Stack this, I guess. Do I think this is useful for some reason? I sure do, because now I've gotten that away from that spot. Right, okay. So it's okay to have a stuck spot here as long as it's walkable. Alright, from here I think I have it. And yeah, it's okay to make it not a monster block that comes out. You can just be part of the bridge. Whoa, don't jump down yet. I need to be in here and stack this. Okay. And in addition, I want to clear that up. Okay, there we go. That's all the pieces where I need them, I think. Approximately. It's a little tight here, but I can totally do something, I think. I can shove this all the way through and get it around the circle. Alright, this gets a block out. and that is sufficient for my purposes. That's okay, I can put this aside, and down, and then back over. Okay? There we go, block is out. Now, theoretically, this can be used to get a monster block out of the eastmost chamber. How does that theory work? Wait, I can't stack here. Wouldn't it have been better to get this monster block out? Can I do that? I'm not sure. Yeah, was there a part of this plan that was something impossible? It's looking like it to me. Is it though? Why is that? Can't I just... wait. No, this is fine. There. No, that's didn't... well, I can put it here, and then I need another... a little farther along. Wait, that still requires me to have a stack of 2. I have to get a stack of 2 here? Is that how it is? Did I... when I was talking about this chamber... did I talk about stacking things? Because I can't do that here. Or maybe I just planned to put a block here when that was impossible. Okay, well that's certainly not solved. Alright. So if I would go... maybe the middle chamber's also involved. So if I'd go back a bit... stacking the monster block would require getting it in here, which would require walking over it, which... as we know, it's not something I can do. Can I go back to when it was stacked? And keep it that way and get everything else where it needs to go? I don't think I know for sure that the answer to that is no. However... getting that out of there required... okay, block here and here allows me to push this one north. I think I cannot actually do that. Is there another way to get the monster block stacked up there? No, not really. I mean, if I could leave it here, that'd be good. Maybe that's a viable intermediate step? I just need 2 of those blocks to rearrange and just leave this one stuck here. Problem is I only have 1. I can't have 2 at the moment. Right? I think that's true. Okay, I got a weird idea. It's not practicable, because I'm not currently up there to push this over to here. I'd like to be. Well, okay, I could... no, that's worthless. I can get this one out. That's not helping me, is it? Not visibly. I'm not convinced it can't be done with this chamber alone, but since there are two others in the puzzle, it probably isn't meant to be? Okay, well, let's... hold on, let me do a thing. So, bringing a block in here, that is impossible. At most, I could leave it here. So, since nothing can enter west or center... Nothing can enter west or center. If something's entering, it's entering east. If I had two... No, if I had a stack... Nothing else is coming out west. East can put something down here, trivially. In fact, that something can even be a monster block. Wait, is that true? Yeah. So here's a monster block, but that doesn't matter as far as I know. It probably does somehow. I could get 3 monster blocks down here if I wanted. That's not true, I can get 2. I can get 2 monster blocks down here if I wanted. And if I inserted a push block, I could get 3. Don't know why I'd want that. Unless I'm somehow, like, bridging all the way along here, like, from something to something else. Maybe? It's not completely implausible. Okay. Well, a block is extracted, and I have not lost any ability to clear the room. What's happening here in the center? What can come out of here, if at all? This has very friendly stacking. Stacking that I like a lot. Okay. Can I just make a big stack and... Okay, so there's ice, which makes sliding a little awkward at times. There's a reason I wanted this. I no longer know what it was. I don't want a monster block on the bottom. Here's a stack of 3. Which won't allow me to do what I want to do, will it? This is all icy. If there were an obstacle here, okay, well, for example, like this. There we go. Okay, but of course that doesn't work because I've left a monster block stranded there unkilled. And this spare push block that I have can't really be used to help me, can it? Can it? Can it? Actually, what if you were parked here? I don't think I can get away with that action I just did. Also, that did not go on top of the block at all. Getting anything farther away... Well, I still have access to this, but I can't clear it, and I can't move you away from the wall. So yeah, definitely illegal to put a monster block here. Could it have been in the stack? Not quite. I mean, it could have, but I couldn't have gotten out with that. That would imply doing this instead of that other thing. Sort of. Didn't want to make a reverse monster sandwich. Probably. Unless I did? No, I don't think I did. I think I can stack up all 4. Maybe that could help with something? Yeah, I think I can stack up all 4. I need to have put things together differently if I want to do that. It's gonna have to be monster on monster. So start with those 2, get this around. Yes. No, this... I can't actually get you in the right spot. Yeah, I can put you there, or I can put you there, but because of the ice I can't have both at once. Well, are you sure? Could I just do this? Yeah. Wait. Why would that do something? This doesn't do anything. No, I can't have a backstop there and, like, keep it there. No, like, it's either a backstop or it's going up here. I can't have both at once. Alright, I don't really get what's happening here in the middle either. Alright, well, I interacted with this puzzle for a while. I came up with some actions I can do. They don't seem all that useful or interesting. Some of them got me kinda close. I did push this into a pit once. But it involved getting a monster block stuck here in a way that's never going to resolve. I have this, which cannot be brought in there. It can be brought in here, but that doesn't do me as much good as I thought it did. Alright, well, that's what's happening in Riddles 3. Let's go take a look over here. This looks a lot simpler. There's much less here. Just 3 moving blocks. Okay, well, next time I'll try this and see if it treats me any better.